Guess who's not in school today? This guy. Obviously, you don't need to guess. You can tell. I'm not in. The clue as to why not is right here. Isn't that delightful? Being a parent is really fun. Yeah, so, no Miss LaFour today, and just to take that question away so you're not bothering the sub, no music either. A big part of today is to work in groups. That's why we're back in groups. So, let's just run through this. Obviously, it's October 26th. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things to do, but one of them is way more important than the others. That's this one that's in red. So, first thing, if you didn't watch the awesome or not awesome video or whatever, the video that was there yesterday, it's 8 minutes long. It really goes through the reading that you did for your note-taking. Make sure you do that first. If you want to watch it again or watch it as a group, I don't care. I just want you to have that information before you get to the red part. Secondly, in the red tray, there should be paper 15. There are 2 sides to it. It's a climate warm-up. The front, hopefully, is pretty easy for you. Feel free to work together. I know that you took notes yesterday, but you don't have them on you. So feel free to work together on that. On the back, you're supposed to color in. Make sure that the area, your tropical area near the equator, is red. Last year, people were doing it backwards. They had blue on the inside, and just make sure you do that. We don't have enough copies for you to be messing up. I just noticed I'm bouncing on a ball. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, just make sure you're careful on that. And don't spend too much time, because eventually you want to get to the red section. Right. The red section here, based on the reading you did yesterday and the awesome video, attempt to solve the riddle at the end of the Climate of the World Quiz 2018. That'll make more sense in just a second. But just like we're doing above, work as a group. Make sure that nobody's falling behind. Make sure that nobody's going out way ahead. Right? You want to help each other learn this stuff. Okay. So let's bring ourselves to that. Whoops, that didn't work. Go away. If I go to Classroom, I'm in SS3. Right at the top, under this video, the video that you're watching right now should be up here. But after that, you should see this Climate of the World quiz game. We'll open it up, and it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting. And it'll be exciting. Aha, there you are. So, here are your directions. After you watch the Climate of the World video, that's the awesome video we talked about, answer each of the 12 questions by moving the correct choice into the dotted box within each question. Revisit the video if you need to. An example has been done for you. So that video or what you remember from the book is what you want to work with. So, first of all, don't hit present. If you go into present, you won't be able to edit. If you come down to the first slide, it looks like this. There's an example. Blank has to do with what people are like. Previously, this culture box was over here. I'd say, is it culture, civics, geography, or history? The answer was culture, so I took that box from here, dragged it over, and there was a magical A hiding behind it. How exciting. Let's do the first one together just to make sure we're good on this. Climate is blank weather, the same as, better than, less important than, or different than. This is a tricky one. Let's just say that the answer is different than. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to drag her over. I'm going to put her on top of this box. And look at that, an M. So your goal is to go through these. Again, work together. Move each piece. Go from the first one. Let me put this back. Remember, that's an M, as in Michael. I'll go down to the next one. I've got questions 4 through 7. Same thing, moving things over. 8 through 11, same thing, moving these over. And then finally, number 12 is at the top here. Sometimes people don't find that for whatever reason. All right, once you're there, the plan is to look at the boxes that you, the letters that are under the boxes that you moved, and there should be letters that spell the answer to this question. What was the first toy ever advertised on television? We said number 1, assuming I was correct, was an M. So I'm going to put the M right there. don't put the example. That'll throw you off. But again, if this answer is different than, then I've got an M for number 1. Whatever the letter is for number 2, you can put it here. Let's say that it's a Y. Right. So as you go, it should spell the answer. The reason I set it up this way is that you can tell, right, if you've got some sort of answer that looks like this, that doesn't make any sense. So you know that some of your answers are wrong. If your answers are correct, they should spell the correct answer. So it's a way for you to check your answers without me being there. Kind of clever, huh? Yeah, it is. Thanks. All right. So, with your 3 or 4 or 5 brains put together in your group, you should be able to figure that out. Let me clear this back up for you. All right. So, if we go back to our directions, right. Once you're finished with this, then feel free to work on any geography games at lefort.weebly.com. We're going to start getting into the maps a bit more. Next week you'll get the maps that you guys did the other day when you just did your continents, oceans, and then the countries on the other side. So we'll start improving on that stuff. So if you finish everything up, feel free to check that out. No work will be handed in today, so paper 15 will stay in your binders. Right, please make sure that they're there. And do a good job. I know we haven't worked in groups in a while. Today you're in your groups, but we were doing something quiet. So do a good job with this. I expect you to be respectful to the sub. And if there are any questions, do your best to help each other out. Alright guys, I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.